Alright, and it continues. So, not sure it's going to be a problem that we missed a thing or two, but... we're missing fewer of them now, at least. Oh, okay. I don't know if I like the idea of dealing with you right now, but do I have anything I can throw at you? Not a lot. I wonder if I have any other moves right now, actually. Oh, come on. Okay. But... what else is there to... wait. Didn't you just say we got all of them on this floor? Okay, that doesn't seem quite right to me, but I'll take it. Amber, get over here. You not get over here. Okay, I do actually have a lot of things I can actually use to attack people right now. Nice. It's not how I wanted that to go, but okay. It's my rock. Okay. But can we get the last of these on this floor then? Luminous would not be bad, actually. Hold on. Can I see... are those in this room up here more things to pick up? Also, it's the exit. Nice. Okay, I can get stuff here now. Let's take one of you at a time, though. And I don't have a... there we go. I thought I had one more rock to throw. There we go. And you, there was something, was it faint? That did tons of damage? Yeah, there we go. Oh no! We do appear to be missing one still. Do those show up on the map or not? Can I just go into another room and find another one? Yes, I can. Alright, there's more than 108. How's that work? Oh no. Okay, I probably shouldn't grab more than 108. That might have consequences. I'd imagine not. That'd be a pretty serious bug, but... leave me alone. Doing literally no damage and also missing. Alright, let's get out of here. Ah, very nice. Well, you said you'll find me. I've already... okay, here we go. A little weird how that works. There's more than 108, but... anyhow. We're at the very end there. Oh well. We collected more. Well, yeah, supposedly. But didn't something pull us out? Locking us up in this rundown little prison, I think, is to the effect of what they're saying there. Yeah, so these guys have a bit of a gimmick. They speak a few languages, and naturally the one they speak the most is the one I'm the worst at. But anyways, who dares reassemble us, I guess is the word I'll choose for that. What do you stand to gain from this? Who are you talking to anyways? Remember, they can't see Ember. You haunt these halls just as we do. here said in like 3 different languages. You leave us no choice. Or under 10 or whatever. Quite the contrary. But does that invalidate our words, what we have to say? Of course I can. Interesting, it's I rather than we. Of course I can, and French this time. We'll never listen to you. We're doing Spanish now. I think they laughed in Spanish earlier, too. Yes. You probably know that one, but... they're a fun one. Shame it's over so quickly. Man, I really could have ended last episode with finishing this place up. Oh well. All done. Now, would there be concerns that they would cause problems? I mean, how would they even be capable of that? Interesting to me that it's phrased as something they need to know to not repeat, but like... to me that doesn't quite add up, does it? It's like, the reason the world stopped being the way it, well, the reason individuals stopped being the way that they are that created such a world is not because they learned or anything, it's because they were transformed, right? It doesn't sound like they're even capable of creating such a world again, really. Oh, just caught this melody in the song. I hadn't caught that before. This game's soundtrack does tend to reuse melodies from the original game, but just the melodies. This one is... oh shoot, I can't remember what the song's actually called, as important as it is. Oh well. Interesting timing for using the song. Anyhow. I'd also apologize if you can hear the wind in the background, but I feel like hollow wind is probably a pretty appropriate backdrop for the setting, so... unless you prefer absolute stillness, which is probably a bit more accurate, honestly. Am I allowed to complain that this game's text doesn't bold very well? It smears into itself too much. Presumably, this is that AI narrator speaking this entire time. From the beginning of the game. Yeah, Smirgo finally took that nap for however long that is. Well, just, looking at everyone else as an example, evidence does seem pretty strong in that direction, to be honest. I'm not sure Amber's actually very good at providing emotional support, to be perfectly honest. My first thought would be because of the permanent chipperness and almost inability to express or seemingly even really understand anything but contentness. But you do see moments like this where Amber does actually express some discontent on Smeargle's behalf, which kind of works against that point. But even then, Amber's just not always that great at not making Smeargle feel worse, which is not entirely on Smeargle, I don't think. Inadvertently saying things like, "Oh, well, you're making me unhappy," despite how invested you are, to the point of it being literally your purpose to make everyone else happy. And the music. Look at you spinning. I want to, but like, I don't know how this works. How does spin work? Oh well. Because it's very strongly implied they'll actually do something if you can pull it off, but... Oh, for you? Or... No, no. And it sounded like Smeagol was already asleep for quite a while, so someone then saying, you should probably do more. This is kind of weird. Game's kind of calling me out on doing something that perhaps doesn't make sense narratively, but... I do think it kind of helps the pace a little bit, I think, stretching things out a little bit in this game, spending a little bit more time around here. Makes it feel a bit more like a place, for one. And also, you know, you actually get to know the different people around here, which is totally optional. But this is the liar, I hope. Some biting ambiguity, Smeagol. Alright. I'll have more to talk about Smeagol's whole situation when the time comes, but... Ooh, here we go. Oh, I'm just here to suffer? Fantastic, thank you. I feel so much better. I exist to be miserable. Nothing here does anything. Oh no. Turn the question back on Smeagol. They got a bit more introspective than intended. Yeah, for what it's worth, lots of this dialogue, this is the first time I've actually seen it. So, lots of these are like first-time happy reactions. That tends to be how I do this weird semi-blind thing for lots of the games I play on here these days, where I've seen the game before, but I haven't seen all of it, and I play through it a bit more thoroughly on camera. So I still end up reacting to some things for the first time. I don't think those things are mutually exclusive, but if you say so. You don't have other notes. Wait. Well, goodbye in what sense? Yeah, exactly. For a moment I got kind of confused by Amber's question. Precisely because, yeah, you'd expect to see them again. Because I read it as saying goodbye as in, like, for good, which makes no sense. But it was meant in the sense of, like, seeing them off before you know, like, go off to wherever and then come back again. The game's just, like, forcing interpretations upon my actions here, just kind of amusing to me. We will make this in character for Smeagol somehow. Not more than usual, I think? Huh. I'll actually run around the other side first. Shoes and glasses. I guess these ones are glasses cases. I always thought they were like shoes, but you're all. Oh boy, some of this dialogue, some of this narration is starting to feel like something straight out of In Stars and Time at this point. To smite with. I don't think we've smitten anyone with this, but okay. Who's an enemy at this point? What notion do we have of an enemy? I guess, in a way, that kind of works out. This is our brick for smiting enemies with. We don't have enemies, that's kind of the point. I am noticing the rest of the townspeople are getting a little bit more, I don't know. They're starting to like show, they're brushing off Smeargle less, I guess. They feel less shallow, I guess is the word that keeps coming to mind. I feel like if you don't interact with them much, and you only see them on the occasions where you're forced to interact with them, all of Smeargle's interactions with them are extremely shallow, including the ones that are not, or that are optional earlier on in the game. But at this point, like, there are characters that are actually like saying things of actual, like, you know, substance, which is an interesting contrast to before. Oh, wait a minute. This is contradicting what you... Huh. Interesting. Okay. I would imagine that the text for examining something would change if you looked at it multiple times, but just out of curiosity. What's on today? Nothing worth looking at, apparently. Hi. I'm just good at this stuff, I guess. Again, you dolls aren't very good at making anyone feel better, you know that? Congratulations, you have finished everything pleasant to do in your entire existence. Oh boy. These ones actually going by names. Look at that. Oh no, that's actually just Smeargle being misnamed. Never mind. Nope, no one did not have a second piece of dialogue. Enjoying the simple things in life, I guess. Or not life. Not even a response to that one. Alright. And what's going on in here? What? This one. This one always has something interesting going on. Fair enough. What are you two up to? How's there a shadow here? Or how is there anything but shadow here? Where's the light coming from? And Smeargle's the one who just hangs out in a black void most of the time, so... See? Alright. We'll keep on going next time.